Alright, hi, my name is Vincent, and this is my road to Hinduism part 2, Ganesh Puja. So, today at college, I go to Hunter College in New York City, and we have the Hindu Student Association there, and we're having our end of the semester party. It's the Ganesh Puja. So, Ganesh is an idea, or a deity, or a philosophy, however you want to take them that's in Hinduism. I will post in the comment section above this video. I'll post the Wikipedia link to Ganesh so you can read more about him. And puja is just like a celebration or a party, and that's about it. So Ganesh is the lord of beginnings and the remover of obstacles. So with our finals coming up and preparing for next semester, we want to have those ideas in mind. The removal of obstacles, that's what we want to be thinking about, and beginning, planning for the next semester. So it's pretty fitting. It's not, now, there's actually, in Hinduism, there are specific dates for festivals. There is a Ganesh festival. I think it's in fall, but don't 100% quote me on that. May 30th is the Hanuman Festival, but this is just a general party for the sake of the Hindu Club and the students at Hunter College. We're gonna have a murti. Now, I don't speak Hindi. I want to learn Hindi, so if my pronunciations are wrong or I say it incorrectly, I'd really like anyone who does speak Hindi to correct me. We're gonna have a murti, which is like a little statue or representation of Ganesh. Ganesh is the being that has the elephant head and the human type body. And in Hindu mythology, there's lots of different stories about how that happened. Parvati is his mother, and some people say that he was like trying to guard Parvati while she was taking her bath, and Parvati's husband Shiva came home, and Parvati said, "Don't let anybody come in here. I'm taking a bath." And Ganesh was like, "You can't come in here." And so Shiva cut off his head, and then they got an elephant's head from somewhere. Some say they took a baby elephant's head from the forest. Some people say that Shiva destroyed some demon who had an elephant's head, and they put it on Ganesh. But basically, the end of the story was that everyone loves Ganesh, and everyone does love Ganesh. It's interesting in Hinduism, all the different sects follow their different idea. It doesn't have to be a deity, it can be an idea or a philosophy. And they use their different images in their houses, in their worship, if that's what they do. But almost everywhere you go, Ganesh is present. Ganesh is omnipresent throughout Hinduism. Everyone loves him. He's really cute. There's lots of different things that go along with his imagery that you can take philosophically. His big ears and small mouth. Think or listen more, speak less. His tusk. He has one tusk representing take the so-called good and leave the so-called bad. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, I guess would be an analogous statement that we use here in the Western world. What else? So he carries an axe. I don't know what does the axe mean? I don't know. Maybe these things will be in the Wikipedia link, and you can look more into all what the symbols mean. His ride, it's so cute. In Hinduism, all the ideas or deities or images or philosophical stories, all these deities have a ride, a mount, and there's a special word for it. I think it's a varhana or varhara. Again, I don't speak Hindi, want to learn. Anyone feel free to correct me. And right, so they all have something that they ride, like Vishnu rides this Birdman and whatever. And it's so cute that Ganesh is an elephant and his mount is a mouse or like a little rat. Whenever you see an image of Ganesh, if you look down towards the bottom, you'll always see a tiny little cute rat that he rides on. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I mean, it means whatever you want it to mean to the viewer, to the the person who's viewing this. It means what they want it to mean. Hinduism doesn't impose itself on you. It molds itself to you. You mold Hinduism into what you want it to be, or what fits your nature. Hinduism is all about living your nature, not what you're supposed to think and not what it has to be, but just where you naturally resonate. And but Ganesh is a good place to start, being the Lord of beginnings and the remover of obstacles. If you're interested in Hinduism, he's the person that you go to first. That's the idea that you might want to go to first. You know, talking about actually becoming interested in Hinduism, a lot of us might have obstacles in our own mind that prevent us from even accepting a foreign idea. We might have stops in our brain like, oh, this person used this word or this text used this word, therefore this stuff makes absolutely no sense and I'm going to drop it absolutely completely and I'm not going to listen to anything. And Ganesh, with his one tusk, take the good, the so-called good, and leave the so-called bad, might help us to get around that. Like, read the text, read about Hinduism, and the parts that don't resonate with you, leave it, and the parts that do, you can take it on. And always remember that you're always a Hindu. Everyone is a Hindu. No matter what you think, say, or do, you are under the umbrella of Hinduism. About the Hindu Student Association, I think that's something that I'd like to bring up. It's the first in CUNY. So here in New York City, the City University of New York is what CUNY stands for. There's lots of different organizations. There's the Muslim Student Association. There's the Christian Student Associations, the Jewish Student Associations. There's lots of different ethnic associations like the Haitian Student Association and the African American and Caribbean and all this other kind of stuff. But there were no, until this time, Hindu student associations. And I'm very proud of our president. I won't use her name, but I'm very proud of our president for actually putting this together and making it the first Hindu student association in the CUNY system. And also for getting us our club room, or what we call our temple. So it's basically, we're going to set it up as a temple, and it will be the first temple in the CUNY system, and it's really exciting. And what better way to celebrate the removal of that obstacle than to have a party to Ganesh. All the food is vegetarian at these types of pujas. Whenever you're having this type of event, whether it's spiritual or philosophical, atheistic, materialistic, doesn't really matter. Traditionally the food is vegetarian. So we are going to be ordering some Indian food, but I'm going to be bringing in like all dips, guacamole, and chips and hummus and all different kinds of fun stuff. I personally am a vegan. I just feel better that way, and so that's really like good. It's good for me to go to these parties because there's tons of food that I can eat, and it's just going to be lots of fun. And we have mantras. There's going to be like different kinds of chanting. I'll post a link to the playlist that one of our members made. I won't use her name, but she knows who she is. One of our members made a really nice playlist of a bunch of different Ganesh music, mantras and songs and stories about Ganesh. So I'll post that so you can see what we'll be seeing and what we'll be doing. I'll try to take lots of pictures and post them up on Facebook. You could probably find my Facebook page through here because you have the email address, but maybe I'll also post the link to my Facebook, Vincent Bruno Otero. I'm easy to find on Facebook. What else do I want to say? So I'm going to the grocery store now to pick everything up. Do I have anything else to say about today, about Ganesh? I don't think so. I think that's about it. So, yeah, if you're around today at Hunter College and you're seeing this video, you're more than welcome. Stop by, hang out, see what's going on, learn a little about Hinduism, learn about our culture, what we do, how we act, some of us, what we all think of as individuals, because, you have to talk to each individual and see what their take on Hinduism is. And I hope it's going to be a great time. So, I hope to see some of you there, and I'll see the rest of you later. Thanks. Bye.